Oh my goodness. Moving on here. William Nylander, contract rumors. A player who I did not think was going to be a Toronto Maple Leaf come next season. Looks like he's going to be a Toronto Maple Leaf next season. Z, we won't spend too much time on this because I don't want to puke here live in front of our audience. Talking about the Toronto Maple Leafs tends to do that to me. But where do you think his contract will land as far as the AAV? And how is the Toronto Maple Leafs going to even make room for him? Who's going to go, or are there going to be multiple guys out the door?
Yeah, I mean, I have no idea how they get it done, but I've always been of the opinion that, like, I don't know how, and it doesn't seem like it should be possible, but I'm sure they figure out a way to fucking do it. I mean, at this point, he must be looking at them and saying, like, okay, I'm starting at 11.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Thank you. Like, he is a fucking stud. And my favorite thing about William Nylander, listen, I am from Boston. I live here. I'm a rat. I'll probably never fucking leave. Just it's how I roll. I hate the Toronto Maple Leafs with a burning passion. I fucking love William Nylander. That dude lives in rockstar mode. If you think that guy is worried for 1 second about that contract, you're out of your fucking mind. That guy doesn't give a fuck because he knows he's getting paid by somebody, and it's going to probably end up being Toronto. Somehow, some way, they're going to have to make some moves and not bring back half their fucking roster. But I imagine they somehow get it done, and he's going to be looking at, like, what's Pasternak making? Because that's pretty much, they're best friends too. What if, like, he's on the phone with Pasternak, just like, hey, what do you think I should do here? He's like, just do what I did here. Just, like, copy my contract and just, like, white out my name, put William Nylander, white out Boston Bruins, put Toronto Maple Leafs. It's going to be fascinating because they're going to have 70% of their cap tied up with, like, 4 guys. Like, it's going to be nuts. I have no idea how they do it.
This is not going to happen on the tail.
Strong suspicion that they get it done.
Tavares ain't he ain't moving.
It's crazy.
He's locked up. I can't
imagine that. It's crazy how it shifted to, like, fans looking for a way to, like, do the Marner one. I'm like, it is crazy how far we've come. That guy was a Selke finalist last year. Year before that, he had like 100 fucking points. Like, it is the bind they legitimately did those contracts in the worst order possible. Yeah. And again, the one guy who, outside of the year that he signed his fucking contract, has been worth every penny times 10 is William Nylander. He's been the one guy who's just been like, I am good all the fucking time. Like, I am nasty always.
So Fowensy, he's a season ticket holder in Toronto. So chime in, Fallon. Like, are you excited for this Nylander contract? Did it throw you off? And who, as a Maple Leafs fan, and if Hockey from Home is here as well, chime in. Like, who do you think makes the most sense to leave? Honestly, because it's a tough one, and he's going to be paid a lot. And just one quick thing on Nylander. Did you see the clip of him? I think it was like, was it Open Ice who posted it? I'm, like, looking for it on the fly. When he was during the Swedish series, when he went on that talk show, yeah, dude. Oh my god, like
that guy doesn't go. He's just like. They just scored the OT winner. Like, it's just like, dude, he's the fucking man. How could anybody hate that guy? Like, it's Leafs fans. They'll whatever.
He's trying to get Gibson. They can't do. If they want to keep Nylander, there's no way they're going to get freaking Gibson.
It'd be a bad decision too. That is risky to take him out of Anaheim, but we'll see. But again, I imagine they get it done somehow, some way. Like, because usually they figure out a way. Would have been something that Dubas probably would have ended up pulling off. I'm not saying he should still be the GM there or anything. I'm just saying that's like that was his forte, figuring that out. So we'll see.
They do have Lawrence Gilman still there, if I'm not mistaken, and he was Mike Gillis's cap guy. And what was awesome, before he got hired by the Maple Leafs, I think 2 years ago, he just, without spilling all the legal beans, had a regular 1 hour segment on Vancouver radio where he just told as much as he could, again, legally.
I love that
everything.
shit.
Dude, that went because Vancouver were the ones who like they forced the NHL to have the cap recapture penalty, right? Like that was all Mike Gillis and Lawrence Gilman just trying to bend the rules as much as they could, and he's been helping in Toronto doing the numbers there with Dubas. So I imagine he's going to be a lot more hands on now that Dubas is gone. So that is his forte. We'll see if he can handle it.
Speaking of that, and like the Vancouver rated thing, you know what? Fucking realistically, I guess it's just like the new way communications works. But my favorite NHL GM of all time, any fan of a team where he was a GM probably hates his guts. Brian Burke, when he used to do like the weekly radio in Vancouver, that was the best,
dude.
He's the best. He would be chirping players.
Bro, I'm gonna find that. I'm gonna find that.
Whatever YouTube channel people put together, like there was one was like best quotes from Brian Burke, where he is like he's phenomenal on radio, or if he's doing a quick hit, because that was a lot of the ways they would like get like talked basically through TV2 agents too. So it was like all that, like with the, again, I would imagine it didn't go over very well with people in Vancouver, but like the Bure situation, he was just like, I don't give a fuck. He can sit down only fucking once. He's like, yeah, I will play him. I don't give a fuck.
Brian Burke was beloved.
I love that guy.
And he's
still now he's running the show. Run the show. The P-Dub.
Dude, I'm so pumped for him. I loved even in his last hoorah, with the Calgary Flames. You know, I'll pack this shit up and move to Quebec tomorrow. They got a rink. And then the one guy's like, what, you don't know how to tie a tie though, Berkey? And you just gave him the death stare, man. Oh my God.
I fucking love that guy. Phenomenal book, by the way. Yeah, I was gonna say that. Now he's running the show.